lapel, Carl's going for his Upa. I immediately go to T-mount, so small details from here. Once I get my hand into the lapel and I feel Carl's tying my arm up, tying my foot up, immediately my head comes to the left and the base side. So now I've got some kind of base, and my elbow, I'm going to be driving it into Carl's body because I want to try and stop the cross stroke coming in there. Okay, so when he bridges, he needs to come to my T-mount position. So it's the same as my chair sit, guys, yeah? I put my knee behind his head, so it's occupying the space so he can't get his back flat on the mat again. Okay, so my foot's already over, so I want to secure the harness position, guys. Okay, so I need to make sure that I have got the connection. I'm ear to ear, my chin's on the shoulder, I sit back on my left hip, then I roll from my left hip to my right hip. Take the back. Okay, second escape. And mount again. Just do it slowly, bro. So Carl's going for elbow knee. I use my hands to get into this position because he has nothing tied up now. So again, from here, if he goes for elbow knee, my hands facing the mat and help me turn my body so I get to my T-mount position again. My knees occupying the space at the back of his head so he can't get his head or his back flat on the mat. I get harness control, get ear to ear. I've got a good connection with him. I sit on my left hip. Okay, then I roll from my left hip to my right. One more time. Again, you're just blending in two basic escapes with what we have been doing over this last few weeks, which is working the back position. So again, I'm going to use my hands, guys. I'm on the mat. Carl immediately goes to elbow knee. I use my hands to move my body around. Secure harness control. Sit back on my left hip, get ear to ear, roll from my left. Okay, work out, guys. And we had harness control, which was here, and then we had Kinnear control. So Carl is coming up to pull it to stop this arm. Okay, and I break the grip, bring it over, and I get to this position here. Again, there's a lot of game from there. Okay, tonight we're going to look at lower body control, but before that, we're going to show you two escapes from the back switch position. Because you need a little bit of game from here. So, Carl secures his harness position, so he's got double unders, and then he goes for his harness control. So he wants this one over the top, and he's here. Okay, so just from a real basic point of view, guys, if I want to escape the back, the easiest option is the direction in which is over the shoulder, arms pointing. So if Carl harness position and he points his finger, that's the side I want to fall to. Okay, because there's more room to escape. It's not impossible to escape this side, it's more harder, but we'll look at it in a minute. And again, if I want to escape, I got to be in the side. It's kind of hard to try and escape the back from here because I'm driving and pushing into them, you know, and I'm not really getting anywhere. Okay, so once Carl gets his harness position, guys. Okay, so from here, obviously I'm going to use my hands to try and relieve a little bit of pressure here. Okay, I'm going to try and fall. We'll call this the strong side, this is weak side. Okay, so I want to fall to the weak side if it's possible. So I can plant this foot on the mat and use it to drive me all the way over. See the way Carl's chin is on my shoulder? I want to try and maneuver my head around, guys, so that my head goes on the bottom and his head is on top of mine. It just gives me a little bit more space. Okay, and from here, guys, I'm going to use my right foot to kick off his bottom hook. Just push it off, alright, and get my feet to the outside of his foot so we can't get it back in again. Okay, now what I'm going to do, guys, is try and get onto my shoulders. Nearly put your back on the mat, and I'm going to turn in. Okay, then we'll end up the half guard top. So I want to get a cross face and an underhook. Again, one more time. So, ideally I don't want him getting harness control at all. I'm going to be here, we'll look at that in a minute, but if he has the harness position, okay, I want to fall to his weak side, and as I fall, I want to try and get my head below his. Okay, use my outside hook, my right foot, to kick off his bottom hook, his left foot. Once I kick off, I want to get my feet to the outside of his feet. Okay, so we can't get his hook back in again. I want to put my shoulders on the mat, try and get my back on the mat, and then I'm going to turn in. I'll probably end up in half guard, chest to chest, so I'm going to make sure that I secure cross face and an overhook. Okay, some of you might be comfortable with this escape. Cara might mount this time, which ties in with our deep half guard, which we did last year. So again, I'm going to do the same escape. So when I fall to his weak side, I get my head underneath his, kick off the hook, come over. Let's just say from here, Cara's bringing his knee across to mount. So I'm going to make sure that my arm comes underneath, and as he mounts, I just let him mount. Maybe half guard position. So I'm here. Okay, we did this a little bit of this last year. I can actually take the back from here. We showed you the Homer Simpson sweep to getting on half guard top. So again, guys, look from here, guys. My hand reaches back and grabs the belt. Okay, I use my outside hook to create space to lift Cara's leg up, and I bring my head out. From here, I just kick his leg out. Secure harness control. I'm here. If you're comfortable with that back escape and you've got your deep half guard to a bit of a basic level, you can play around with that, guys. But if not, just do the first move, getting to half guard top. That's the first escape we're going to do. Okay, so again, maybe Cara takes me to the strong side. We'll talk about that later. Okay, so I don't need to move my head. Why? It's already there. Okay, so look, I use my foot to kick off the hook. I do exactly the same as I did the other side. Okay, I get my feet in front of his, move my shoulders. Okay, the problem is, if Cara has my lapel, just grab the lapel here. Okay, and I go to turn, I'm choking myself. Okay, just go back to your harness position. So remember we talked about bending the neck, okay, to weaken the body, because mechanically it's weaker when you put their chin on their chest. So look, I still keep one hand here. I got to keep my right hand, otherwise I'm going to get choked. My left hand's going to reach back and grab the top of Cara's head and try to bend his neck, okay, to weaken the body. Okay, then I'm going to turn onto my knees. Side control. Again, one more time. If he puts on this really, really tight, which he's not going to do, he's have a sore neck. Alright, it's going to be hard to get out of it. So you really don't want to be escaping this side, but unfortunately sometimes you just have to make the most of it. So again, I end up on the strong side, which is the side, the harness is over the shoulder. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing, guys. Got to get a grip on this arm. Okay, my head's already below his. I'm going to use my foot to kick off, and then I want to get my feet to the outside of his foot, so we can't get it back in again. I just turn my shoulders. Well, already I can feel the pressure here, because I'm going onto the strong side. So I'm going to reach up, but I got to keep this hand in here in the crook. I'm going to bend his neck, which is uncomfortable for him. It's going to weaken him. And again, guys, I'm just going to rotate onto my knees. Keep this on. That's the second escape. Play with that. I have my harness control position, and I'm here, and I'm ear to ear, and I take Cara to my strong side. Okay, but let's just say, you know, he can't escape. I'm so tight, I've got such a good connection on him, and I'm ear to ear that he can't do that escape. What's he going to do now? He's going to try and roll. He'll use his right foot on the mat to try and rotate me over to get to my weak side, and then he'll do his escape. So again, if we go back, okay, from here, we're on the strong side, and I'm ear to ear. How do I stop him? Look, see my left foot? I just take it out and hook it either in his butt or behind his knee. Okay, Cara's going to try and roll on this left side. It's not happening. Or I can take it out and put it on the mat, but I got to make sure my connection's good. Okay, that I'm really ear to ear. Try to get on your side. And I'm here. Okay, so I mean that's something. It's called foot rotational control. We're going to go into the resetting the chair sit. So this guys is mainly what it's all about. It's building up to this control. So when I get to here, okay, and I take Cara to my strong side, and I'm in this position here. Okay, a lot of my chokes, okay, just sit up, bro. A lot of my chokes, rear naked, bow and arrow, require either for the rear naked, and we're going to look at this later, for my hand to be here. Okay, bow and arrow, I need my hand in here and get my elbow back. Okay, the best time to get my hand in the proper position, either here or here is in transition. As maybe he takes me to the side to the scape, this is when I want my hand in here so I can finish with the rear naked. Or, let's just say I've got harness position, I'm cursed going to my strong side. I want to be here, and I've got my elbow back for the bow and arrow. Okay? The best time to put on a submission, guys, is in transition. I don't wait until I get here, you know, because if I follow my strong side, what's happened now? Card's latched onto my arms, my leg is caught, and really I'm stuck here. I can't do nothing. I can't get my hand here for the rear naked. I can't get my elbow back for the bow and arrow. He's on my leg, and what's going to happen now? He's going to kick out and come over, and I've lost the position. I've lost a really good position. So this is where it all boils down, guys. Okay, I've got to realise that when I get stuck here and I fall to my strong side, that I need to do something. Okay, if I do nothing, he's going to escape. So this is like a precursor. When he falls to here and I haven't managed to get my hand in the right position, I need to reset the chair sit again. So from here, guys, I still keep my connection. It's really important that I stay glued. All I'm going to do, guys, is put my left knee in his butt. Okay, if he's bigger than me, I'm going to hook it in the back of his knee. Okay, I'm just going to kick him off my leg to here. Okay, I'm still connected. Okay, then I'm going to use my elbow. From here, guys, I still keep harness control, but I whip my elbow back, and then I can drive. There's my harness position, yeah? Did we look at that before? Okay, I can slide my knee up, sit on my hip, get my leg over, chair sit, reset. And here, yeah? It looks as if I'm letting him out, okay, but I'm not. Because when Carl takes me to the strong side, and he's latched onto this arm with two, so he's got two arms controlling my arm. He's on his ribs is heavy on my leg here, so I'm immobile, and when I'm immobile, I'm useless. Okay, so I'm going to get this, I'm going to do this to get mobile again, which is a good thing for me. So look, kick him in the butt, get him off. Make sure, guys, the minute I kick him off, I whip my elbow back. Okay? This gives me lots of leverage, because look, when I'm here and I whip my elbow back, okay, my hips are free, yeah, to come over. If I don't whip the elbow back, I'm on my shoulder and it's kind of hard. I don't have the same leverage, so when I'm here, whip right back. I've got so much leverage. I mean, I've got even more if I whip it on my hand. Yeah, this is the move we do, but if I'm on my hand, what's going to happen? I've no upper body control, he's just going to roll out of it, so I need to make sure I keep harness control and get my elbow back. So again, this is called the chair sit reset, guys. This is what you're going to be needing all the time. So again, he falls to my strong side. I'm going to kick him in the butt. And as I do, I hook my elbow back, slide my knee up, sit on my hip, bring my leg over, don't lose my connection. And here. Try that. I'm re-emphasizing the connection. If you haven't got that, you've got nothing. Okay? My arm's pinned, it's not in the right position to finish off, my elbow's trapped, all the weights, Carl's ribs is tight to my leg here. I've got no mobility at all, so I'm going to do exactly what I did before. I'm going to kick him in the butt or the back of the knee. I need to get him off on this leg. Okay, so all I'm going to do is kick him in the butt, and as I kick him in the butt, look, I bring my elbow back. And remember we talked about this pressure with my shoulder in the back of his head. Does Carl want to move away from me? Okay, so from here, guys, I'm going to keep this pressure. And watch see the way my right knee is in his butt, and my left foot's planted like we did in previous classes. This is the harness control position. I want to reset the harness from here. So look, all I'm going to do is walk my legs back, get to my knees and sit Carl up. So I end up kneeling behind him. I'm still connected to him. Okay, still ear to ear. Okay, I'm glued to him. Okay, I'm going to plant my right foot on the mat, and in one movement I'm going to swing my hook over. Okay, from here I'm going to fall onto my right side as I swing my hook all the way over and reset the hook or my harness position again, and I'm back where I started again. The only difference is when I get to here and I reset my harness position, as I fall to my side, I'm going to make sure that my hand's here, and then I'm going to finish Okay. I always want to make sure that I can get my hand for whatever submission that I'm going for. So let's just say, again, I'm in this position. Car's latched onto my arm. He's got a 2-on-1. I'll never get my hand to here. So if we fall to the strong side, I'm static. Now I need to sit back and think. If I do nothing, he's going to escape. So I have to react. Kick him in the butt. Use my shoulder. Now I can get my elbow back. Using my shoulder to connect it to his chin to his chest, which is going to weaken him. Okay, then I'm going to walk back, get to my knees. Okay, plant my foot. I'm going to, like a sacrifice sweep, I'm going to throw my right all the way in. Why do I not throw my left in? Because if I throw my left in, I'm on my weak side. And now he's going to escape because he's got a big gap here. So it makes sense. If I'm going anywhere, I want to go to the strong side. So when I get behind him and I'm on my knees, I plant my foot. But in transition, guys, if I want to finish with the rear naked, you know, Carl doesn't know where I'm going now. He's maybe not latched on as tight. As I swing this, and even if his hands are in the way, this leg is going to come in and just smash those out of the way. And again, if I can, when I plant my right foot here, guys, I want to try and get it nearly over to this left hip so I don't get caught in half guard. Okay, so from here, guys, and I want to bring my hand to the shoulder. So I'm going to smash this leg all the way through. You be with your anaconda controller and you can finish. Okay, harness reset. Try that, guys. Good. Okay, so again, I have harness control. Remember we talked about my underhook hand grabs my top hand. We'll discuss that in a minute. Okay, so basically the mechanics of the rear naked, I'm using my bicep, okay, to cut off one of Carl's jugulars. I'm using my forearm to cut off the other jugular, and I want to get my elbow, okay, right below his chin. Again, from a hand fighting perspective, you know, Carl's going to tuck his chin. So there's no point me in trying to wrap this arm, just get your arms out, tuck your chin. There's no point me trying to wrap this arm around it now, right, because I'm just going to face palm, which is illegal. Okay, so if I am feeding my hand through, it's always with the thin side first, so I'm going to work my hand all the way through, all the way through. So if we look at the positions, again, I have 2 hand positions that I want to get there. From harness control, I either want to get my left hand here on his shoulder, kind of make it like a hook grip there, or I want to get my left hand on the back of his neck. I prefer here because here's kind of unrealistic to get, but if you can get it, that's good because it's tight. All I want to do is make a box. Okay, common things that you see in the rear naked, when people get to here and have got into the good position, then people come across, yeah, I'm going to do this and do this. If I bring my arm across, at any stage he's going to latch onto it, and again he's going to arm bar me there. So at no stage should this hand come in front of his shoulders. Okay, so when I get to here, guys, and I have my underhook, I'm still under here, this hand comes back. Okay, this arm comes across, and again I want to make a hook grip. I don't want to grip with my thumb on the other side of my bicep because that's a push grip. Okay, I want to be like this. So again, from this control on the shoulders here, I grab the bicep and my arm comes across and the back of my hand goes on their head, this part on the back of the head. All I want to do is make a box around his neck. And if you look at how Carl's going to defend this position, I mean, when I get to here, he can use this hand to peel off this hand here off my bicep. That's one thing he can do. Or he can use his other hand to reach behind and pull this arm from behind. So all I want to do is minimize all that with my chin and my head. So when I get to my harness control here, and again I'm feeding this through with the thin part, okay, to either get my grip here or get my grip here. Immediately when I pull this arm back, my hand's going on the bicep, making sure that my underhook hand does not come across in front of Carl, or he's going to grab it. So from here, I swim across. Now watch, I'm putting, when I grab my bicep, guys, my chin is on this on my hand. And when I'm here, look, so if Carl tries to reach up with his left hand and pull this off, he's never going to get it. Okay, move your head, bro. Okay, see the way Carl can still move his head at this stage? And this is a big detail. Okay, see remember we talked about being ear to ear? My head is going to come into this box from here. Move your head now. It ain't moving. Okay, how do I finish the choke? I do two things. I tuck my elbows and inhale, which expands my chest. I don't even need to squeeze. Okay, so again, we'll do that one more time. From harness control here, and again, I'm glued, I've got good connection. Okay, I'm threading through with the thin part of my hand, either get to here or here. Okay, I pull my underhook hand back, it goes on my bicep with a monkey grip. My other hand comes in, I make the connection with my chin on my hand, and I'm ear to ear. Okay, to get the submission, and again, my elbow needs to be directly below his chin. I just put pressure with my elbows, okay, and inhale. And that's it. Rear naked. I can't grab the top, because sometimes what happens is, if Carl's defending, he might grab my top hand. And if he does, I'm going to let him grab it, because when he pulls it down, I'm here. Okay? Make sense of that? Whereas, if I'm the other way around, and he grabs my top hand, you know, that's the hand I'm going to choke him out with. So you want to get into the habit of doing this, although I'm not great at this myself and I'm under pressure. So this is the grip I want, rather than this. So it's a big deal. Okay, so we're going to look at the bow and arrow, guys. Again, rear naked, bow and arrow, Ezekiel is like your triangle arm bar, omoplata from the guard. Okay, all three work really well together. So look, I'm from harness control position. Okay, my left underhook hand, just keep your hands down for the camera. Okay, it's going to grab the lapel and it's going to open it out. Not only does it open it out, but it pulls the collar straight to take the slack out. Okay, I'm going to feed my right hand in about collarbone is fine. Okay, so again, underhook hand rotates the collar out, then I'm going to pull it straight to take the slack out. See the way I'm still ear to ear, guys? I don't lose that connection. I'm going to slide my right hand under. Okay, now from here, guys, it's really important. This is the key to the bow and arrow, and I never used to do this all the time. Okay, I'm going to pull, because what's Carl's escape from here? He's going to latch onto this elbow here. Okay, and if he can push this over his head, he's out. Okay, go back. When I get to this position here, and if he does do that, what am I thinking? The minute he starts to do that escape, yeah, and as he pushes it over, I'm here in my Kimura control. Okay, but ideally, when I do this and I feed the hand in, okay, I'm going to hide my elbow. So from here, guys, all I do is I pull my elbow all the way back. I'm just going to lift my chin off the shoulder so you can see it. I pull my elbow all the way back, and then I drive my shoulder into the back of Carl's head. Ideally, I'm here. Okay, so I'm doing this move again, which is not nice. Okay, mechanically he's weak. Yeah, his chin's in his shoulder. Okay, so from here, guys, get up on the lapel, slide it in to here. I hide my elbow, and I drive my shoulder into the back of Carl's neck. Okay, I take my foot off his left hip, okay, and I replace it over the top. So I'm kind of like making an X, guys. Look, I'm here to sit up, bro. All I'm doing is taking my foot, taking my left hook out. I'm going to replace it over here. So I'm kind of making an X with my feet. Okay. So again, I'm here. Pull this back, drive it in, make an X with my feet. So I'm on this hip, and in this hand, my underhook hand, is going to grab the pants. Okay. Then I'm going to rotate. Okay. Around. Swing my leg over, tie up his arm, cross my ankles, okay, and to get the choke, all I'm going to do is pull on this arm, pull here, and lift my hips. For your bow and arrow. Again, one more time. A lot of details there, guys. We're going to work on this, just shuffle forward, bro. We're going to work on this next week, but I'm just going to show you the basics of it, and again, you can check the instruction out again, because there's a lot of movement to this. So again, I'm in harness control position here. What's the first thing I do? Drop. Open this. So look, rotate it out and pull it straight. This one feeds in just to the collarbone. Okay, what's next?
Up elbow and
Yeah, hide the elbow. One movement. Okay, it's hide it and drive. Okay, then I change my feet position because I want to get perpendicular to them. Okay, so my left foot comes all the way across to here as I switch. Okay, now ideally I can still finish it from here, but he's going to be defending. He's going to be pulling on this. So as he does, this leg can come across. Okay? See the way I'm still ear to ear, guys? I can cross over. And then from here, a lot of people, guys, they sit back to try and finish this choke. But every guy's going to turn into me. Okay, so it's really important. Okay, that when I'm here and I hide this elbow and I drive in with this, I gotta keep this elbow, it's gotta be tucked. So when I switch over, grab, fall over, there's the move. Okay, try that, that's all we're doing. So all he's got, guys, is lower body control. You know, this is fine. A lot of people do this, you know, and defend the neck, but your hands are static. You don't really want to do anything. Kind of the way I look at it is, my right hand goes like this, and it's defending Carl's right arm, and he brings it over. I'm going to be doing this, and I'm going to do the same with my left hand. I find this is the good, because what happens is now once I get control of any of Carl's wrists, you know, then I can start to work my game to get out. It's when he gets the harness position and whatever. So sometimes this isn't such a good idea. Kind of get used to this. This hand deals with anything coming over this shoulder, anything that comes over this shoulder. Of course, the guy in the bottom, or the guy in the back, remember, he's got lower body control, but he's got no upper body control, and he can just scoot his hips forward and out. So if you can't get anything, get double unders. Work your hand under here and get this, and get the connection here, and then start to play. But don't be, oh, look, I can't get the harness, he's just going to be out. You got to get something. Okay, so we're going to play from this, guys. That's all we're going to work tonight. Please go.
Right, I do want to hit my spot because my back.
I'm going to the toilet. I'll be back in 1 second. Off and go. Yark, don't kill him yet.
Yeah. Please don't kill me.
And if you just slide in, Carl, control an arm. There's no point in trying to go into a close class. That's good to stand, be alright, but really good.
Blah, blah, blah.
Hold the elbow right up to the space yard. Get your room for the arm. Yeah? Good. Yard, step back out, leave behind the hand. No. That's your own gear, that's your own gear, that's your own gear, that's your own gear. You already know that.
Start from harness.
Oh, start from there.
Because
in nu dat toch? Skal vi se her.
Really good, dear. Really good. You are really well there. No, it's me. Oh, sorry. That's right. Sorry. I'm trying to think.
Yeah. Same as that. Is that it? Going away with a piggy. Okay guys, switch over. Somebody else. Quickly. Again, get the bag. Stay in control.
Where's your head, Frank? Where's your head? Not even here. Listen to him, Frank. Listen to him. Listen to his head. Just keep your head glued to his.
Clifford, your hips are too high. Your hips are too high.
Your hips are all the way up here and Frank's back. All the way up there.
Let's try it. No, let's go. Switch, let's go again.
Steph, get to your knees, go from there. Go there. You know he's on top of your leg. Just push him back. Hands out. Why are you not kicking out of stick? Kick out of stick. Like get back to the mat.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, but you don't have to worry about the ears.
Oh, no, dude. Worry about everyone.
Dave, breathe, yeah.
What's this, guys? Good stuff.